Good morning. Today is December the 2025, and I'm getting ready to go get my oil change. I really wonder sometimes if they are actually changing my oil. Because my oil yesterday, when was that not yesterday, day before yesterday? No, yesterday. No, day before yesterday. When the man checked it, it looked very brown for my oil to have been changed. And the law definitely works at my Chevrolet because it's a VIN swap, so they definitely are there. And they do not like me at all. They can't stand me, matter of fact. But I need my oil change. So I'm going to handle my business and move on with my day. I woke up this morning. Uh, I had a tough time. I didn't have a tough time sleeping, but the law was very busy last night in the apartment. Hold on. On your wish list. You make every day feel. Why do I always lose the tune to that? You make every day. You make me. I don't know. I lose it every time. So when I leave home, I am so amazed at all of these cars that are driven by different people with profiles, rental cars. Just don't say nothing about it. Anyway, so they were very busy last night. They turned the TV on and off almost all night long. It was so aggravating last night. Um, I have to keep turning it on and off. And last night they put the LG stylus, they put the Motorola Razr IP that they made for that one, they put it on the Razr. They just be moving IP addresses around. So let's say they will assign, like they assign those really long IP addresses. Those are overseas addresses. But they put those really long, they're going to handicap fan I'm finna swap with, so I'm going to turn around and go the other way. Dang, he going that way. God, Lee. That's my swap right there. So that probably is one too, but that's an older one from 2000, I think. I think that's from like 2022. Well, anyway, so I went to bed last night, and wait a minute, what was I talking about? I think I was talking about the swaps last night. I went to bed and they kept turning the TV on and off. And the IP addresses are long, real long now, and lengthy, and it's more than once. It's hyperlinked, so it's communication between federal agents, so they'll know without having to ask what IP address are we using today. So they look through the list and get them and put them on different devices because they understand what the operation is, what the setup is. So um, last night they put the IP address. The Motorola Razr is not on anything. It's not even on the books. Like on Google, on my own Google account that I pay for, it is no Motorola Razr there. It is only the Samsung tablet, which is Easter's phone, and the Samsung phone, and it is the LG Stylus phone, and they only have that as a hot topic because it was used in Atlanta. And so Atlanta and Kentucky and Tennessee all work together along with other states that I've never been, like Ohio. Even though Kentucky is small, Kentucky makes false evidence for many states here. Apparently, it must look like a lot of places because New York plays here, North Carolina plays here, South Carolina plays here, Greenville plays here, Tennessee plays here, um, Florida plays here. Um, did I say North Carolina? North Carolina plays here. Um, Texas plays here. Texas definitely plays here. So even though Bowling Green is small, all of those bureaus that I just named play here. And that means that they have devices and Wi-Fi networks set up in this location, and certain streets go to certain states. So if you're on Shive Lane, that person must be from out of town because they just done put him here 2 days in a row. So when you see men like that, I'm gonna stop my video and start it back. When you see people like that, that man or that woman, whoever they got out there, I think it was a man yesterday or day before yesterday. Now it's a woman. No, it's the same guy. When you see things like that, that man is probably known for being in a certain state. So they put him right where my camera is going to be. So that person right there, that means that I'm not in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Whenever they do stuff like that, those are called features, environmental factors. They stage those to be in your video wherever your camera is going to be. And they done put him at my camera spot twice. So he is either from another location or he sent a message, but more than likely he's from another location. So I'm gonna turn my camera around. So anyway, they used to do that in Atlanta with the man that played the he used his feet to play with spoon, not is it spoons, something like that, but he used his feet to play songs. And when he have all kind of stuff hooked up to his feet, and he's real, but he's homeless, and he's hilarious, he's amazing, and I videoed him. But people like that, those are environmental factors that change your location. So anyway, last night they changed the phone a lot, and they put the Motorola Razr phone on the LG Stylus phone and had the LG Stylus doing alarms. I don't have any alarms set on the Razr. So, and I'm definitely not going to get up and look at the phone. I don't, even though I have alarms set on the phone, they're only to keep me conscious of the time zone and to keep me knowing how long I done been asleep. That's it. And that's why the law don't let me have them. That's why they don't. It doesn't ring every hour. They ring it every other hour or every other hour. So if it rings at 2, it's not going to ring again to 4, and then it's not going to ring again till 6, or if it rings at 3, it's going to ring at 4, but then not again till 7. They don't let the alarm ring every hour because number one, the time has changed. Number two, they're on the phone and it's swapped out at that time, and then number 3, you're asleep. So They don't do it. So anytime there's a break in the alarm, there is always the exact link to Roku. That is exactly how you know. That's the best way I can explain it. Every time Roku has a break, your camera, you're going to get a camera, an alarm misfire that's going to say your alarm didn't go off, because those two are in association. Why? Because they're going along with the device. So you can't split them up, because we're going wherever the device is swapped at. So this kind of is evidence that go right along with it. So because Roku goes with the phone and the alarm goes with the phone. So if they swap out the phone, then you automatically swapped out Roku. So that's the best way to know. And every night at Roku has about 3 hours a block of, I call it prime time. That's when the law is busy at that time. Everything is blacked out. They turn the TV off and everything is done. That really means that just started in the last, this is like the third week of that. So somebody rich and white must be coming around in the middle of the night, or it means that somebody is getting up, going to work around me in the area. And when they get up to go around me in the area, then the law, I need me something, but my appointment is at 9 o'clock. So let me hurry up. I need me some gum or something to chew on while I'm waiting on my car. So that's what the deal is. The car, and not Lord, I'm talking about the car. The what you call it? The phone. When right now at night, that is what's happening. The phone is it's either somebody that has a really, really high clearance is coming, and they do not be seen at all. Everything go off, or it means that somebody is going to work. And since everything is not off, then that's not what's happening. It's somebody going to work or somebody changing. And so when they change the location, and when they go offline, like they might get off of work, because they still have jobs. These are their jobs. Their job is just to do set up people with criminal activity. So if they come to work and they get off at 4:03 in the morning, because the FBI have weird times when they get on and off. They don't work 3 to 11 and 11 to 12. They don't work shifts like that. So if they work 3 to 4, something like that, when they get off, they shut that network down. They're going home, because they're a whole state. So they're shutting down that state for the night. So when they get off and they're from Ohio, Ohio is gone. Ohio not coming back till 4 o'clock in the evening. That's why every time I get home, Easter and Gwanda will get off the phone in the car. They won't stay on the phone going to the, now I shouldn't have said that, because now the law gonna do it. But that they don't stay on the phone when I'm in the car and then go to the house, because that network, this is a different network in the car. When I'm in the car, I'm anybody, because OnStar is everywhere. You have to understand. Good morning. Can I please have a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit combo, please, with the tea? That'll be all. All right. This screen is correct first window. Thank you. Thank you. Lord, please don't let my food be poisoned. I forgot I was doing all this talking. That was probably not the right thing to do any ordering. Well, if I bite it and my tongue be numb as I don't know what, then you already know. So, basically, when you look at the net, okay, when you look at the network, see, every time they change networks, the phone got to power down and power up, or it got to flash. Like it's gonna flash in a minute. It should have already did it, because I'm pulling up the McDonald's POS system. It should have automatically did it, but if not, it's gonna be on this Motorola Razr. So you're gonna get some kind of glitch and a change in your software, because the IP and whatever done changed. They done walked into you, drove into you, whatever the situation is, to gain access to your network. So when I'm at home, when I come home, Look at her holding the cash up in her hand while she talking to me. Like, make it look like I'm paying with cash. They are. It's,
Just a minute, let me put them on.
you're supposed to put the money coming from a customer immediately in your drawer. So, at the end of the day, when I come home, I'm coming home on OnStar. OnStar, I got a VIN 20. So OnStar is every vehicle. It's the GMC, it's the Chevrolet Equinox. It's all of that because the law can put any system on any car they want. This is what they do. So the brilliance of that is understanding what that vehicle is, how that vehicle is communicating with your car and your device, and understanding how they are linked together to travel. And now, once you get that and understand that, then you understand why that is so important.
$7.94. Thank you.
That is so important because the law is, when the law goes in to present that false evidence they made and say you was in Atlanta this week when you wasn't, they know. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Have a nice day.
Um, they marked the receipt. I wonder, is that a sign? Probably is. I'm gonna post it. Um, Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Can I have some ketchup, please, ma'am?
Give me that.
Yeah.
All right.
So when they go, when they go, when I pull up at home, my network changes. It doesn't roll in, and I know that. I know that because I know that, but I also know that the evidence to have to support that statement is that when I pull up at home, it won't roll into the house, and it won't roll into the house because that's not the network that is going to. It's not catching it. And the robot is smart but very dumb. The robot is only trained to connect to where it's being trained. It will not connect or feed into anything else. So even when I roll up, it should automatically catch. When it lose connection with the car, it should catch it to the house. It won't roll into that because I'm not there. The location is not there. So when you go into the house, you're manually having to go in to connect. But when you manually go into the net connect, you're connecting to the law. See, this is why it's so important to not have network names that you could just go in and type, because the law is INMP for law too. Why? Because we're everything that you do. So everything that is established, we have created the same thing. So when you go in and connect under Wi-Fi, you're connecting to the law's Wi-Fi. That's not yours. Or they have captivated yours. So when you go in to connect, you're connecting to them and all of the traffic they have. That's why when you get home, Wanda sometimes want to talk, or Easter sometimes want to talk, because as you hold that phone open, that wire open, they're talking too. They're talking, and whatever they're talking about, whatever they're doing, your actions is going to follow whatever they're saying. So if they're saying, yeah, I'm coming to pick up furniture, have it outside, I'll be there at 2:00, that's going to be your Uber ride. So and then all we have to do, there you go. I'm going to move over. They're so aggravating. I shouldn't even let it aggravate me. Because when you say it, you just don't say it. And they put Louisville, so that's a death threat, but that's okay too. So whenever you like I said, whenever I go home and I see the change, that just means that your phone is swapped. You're not in there. I'm not at 376 Pasco. Nowhere in Bowling Green, Kentucky when I go home. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. The law has totally changed it out. So when you're traveling with these vehicles and they go and say, were you in place at that time? They got every bit of evidence to say that you was. You will look crazy in a court of law. I'm telling them that you're going to look crazy. You're going to look crazy as hell saying that you won there because they done put all kind of Georgia tags on the road parked in front of you. Every last one, they done put them out there. They done put the Georgia tags out there. They done put, they done changed your phone there. Your IP address is there. Your street is there. You look like you are nuts. And it's not true. None of it is true. I notice when I go to McDonald's, they give, any other time you get a combo with them, they give you that very small drink. Not when the law wants your kidneys to bust. They give you the large. Every time I go, I don't even have to ask for a large drink. Here it is, large extra sweet tea. Bust your kidneys, bitch. Law enforcement. Anyway, Lord, watch over my food. You see any evil hands that has touched it, anything to protect my body. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I wonder how many black people is in jail like this. But see, where it is, they're not in there just like this. The law get them when they already doing something. See, I ain't doing that, but they're going back to what you already did. So if we link on to that, I ain't did nothing, but you have in 2004. I know that I'm getting something. It ain't know where it's coming from. It's coming from that AC vent at home. Turn on that heater because I've been using it more when I go home, and I've been screwing up my words when I talk. I'm gonna talk a lot today, so I can see how many times it's messing up. Like yesterday when I couldn't readily recall Upton, California, where the hospital is. What I said. What have I been doing lately? Turn on that heater. Turn on that heater, and the law turn it on when you go to sleep. It got an automatic starter on it, and they turn it on. So it could blow, because they know what they got in it to make your memory bad or to make you sick, so they could say she's old. There's the car that is the Lyft in Atlanta. I am every Lyft driver that have ever picked me up, male and female. Every job swaps with another job. Lyft and Uber, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, hospitals, CNA work, every security guard got dreads and glasses. and you go to wherever they working. Since they say you don't work long, nowhere long, they don't need to go. You don't go there. You don't need to go, but like 2 or 3 times. I'm shocked that they still running Waffle House scripts, but they are Waffle House security guards, truck driving, and what else? Oh, and they love me around schools. I don't know why. But I woke up great. I was very upset last night that they are still taking those pins apart. But all that means is they coming in the house at night. That's all that means. That's all that means. And they took all of them apart on at 1517 Bethesda Road. Bethesda Road, I was just getting gassed every day. That's just it. I should have saved that lint that came from that humidifier. I should have never threw that away. That it was so bad from the gas. I think my tag is the biggest link. It's the biggest piece of evidence. ZME. ZME. It's irrefutable. You can't say it's not true. All right. So I'm getting ready to get my oil change. And I got to get off of here. Because the law is here. And they don't want my return on. So I'm going to get off and be very respectful and adhere to the rules. All right. Bye-bye.